What is going on, guys? Aarava here. Welcome back to my F1 2015 mod career mode. We're back with episode number 17 here at the USA Grand Prix here in Austin, Texas. And we've got 3 races left until the end of the season. The end is coming, and that championship is getting ever closer. Of course, though, I'm not going to be celebrating until it is confirmed. So we still got to do a job this weekend and do our best. So looking through this setup now, quite an aggressive setup, and hopefully this will be good for the qualifying and indeed the race. Obviously, we've not had our luck in the race in the past and previous seasons around this circuit. So here's hoping this one's going to be better and that we can at least, keep our lead in the championship. We've got quite a healthy one. I'm hoping that we can at least keep it or extend it. That would be even better. But now we cut straight onto qualifying. Right now you can see we're P12 and this is the start of our second flying lap. Our first one only got us to P12, so not a very great lap, you must say. So we're going to cut straight onto this second flying lap, so into turn 1. And I think the problem with the first flying lap was I just kept on lighting up my rear tyres a bit too much. So on this one, I'm going to be a bit more cautious on the exit, especially sector 3. I feel that's where I was losing most of the time. In this sector right now, sector 1, the kind of Silverstone-esque sort of sector, it's really no time to be lost or gained through there. The AI and myself are pretty close. But here, this is where I was losing quite a bit of time, especially this final corner. Let's hope we can get it right. On the first lap, I actually completely lost the back end in this last corner. This time, I've run a little bit wide, but not as dramatic as before. And that's enough for pole position. 1/10 of a second ahead of Hamilton. And that is it. We have got pole position. What a surprise there. 1/10 in it between myself and Lewis Hamilton. Kimi Räikkönen doing really well to beat his teammate Sebastian Vettel there to 3rd place, and that is a very surprising pole position, and that sets us up so well for the race there, because we can try and get first into turn 1, try and control the race. And, we haven't won a race for 2 races now. So, even though we did have that spell of in a row, it has been a little bit of a drought. 2 races and we haven't got near to a win, actually. We haven't even been sniffing one because in Russia, we had those issues at the start and we didn't really start too well in the first stint. And again, the same for Singapore. We made that mistake on the wet tyres. So we haven't really been sniffing for a win for the past 2 races. Here's hoping from pole position here at the USA Grand Prix we can do just so. So let's go to the grid now here at Austin, Texas. So here we are on pole position for the USA Grand Prix in Austin, Texas. Can we convert this pole into a win? Let's find out. 5 red lights. And we are off, and another terrible start. We have to move straight to the left-hand side there, as you can see, to try and fend off Hamilton, but that's completely not worked. He shot past us. Raikkonen on the right shot past us. Even Sebastian Vettel now down the inside there. We're down to 4th place at the moment, as I think that's a Sauber on the left-hand side. It is. Felipe Nasr doing brilliantly to get up into 4th place. I'm in 3rd. Vettel in 2nd. He's going to go for the lead of the Grand Prix. Hamilton going so slowly on the apex there, on the left-hander there, going into the S section, and he's down to 3rd now. What on earth has Hamilton been doing there? He almost kind of parked on the apex, but no one was behind him. Vettel just went sailing past him. I'm now up to 2nd place, and it's now Hamilton in 3rd as we tried to chase down Vettel, losing the rear tyres once more there. Now cutting onto lap 4, we're still trying to chase down Vettel, going green now, so we are closing him down bit by bit, but he's still got a 1.8 gap to us at the moment. Bottas 3rd, Nasr 4th now, so Hamilton is at least 5th or lower now. He's just going backwards in this Grand Prix yet again, like in the past races we've seen. And now cutting onto lap 8, it's taken us another 4 laps, to try and close up on Sebastian Vettel. And now we are within 1 second, definitely. Open the DRS flap, reduce the drag on the rear wing, go to the right hand side of the track, gain the extra speed up into 8th gear, and we sail past Sebastian Vettel for 1st place in this Grand Prix. But it's taken us a while to catch up to him. That is a big thing to note out. It did take us a little bit too long for my liking to catch up to Vettel there. But now on the end of lap 8, we're actually going to ignore our pit crew. We're going to continue out for 1 more lap to try and stretch these tyres out as long as we can go. So I think they'll only go 1 more lap, judging by the hood on the right hand side of the track. Looking at those graphics, the tyres were looking very poor, and now we cut straight on to the next lap into the pits now. Vettel has already pit. Bottas is right behind me. He's pit with me, so he's got an extra lap like me. So let's see if the pit crew can just keep a good job and not muck this up, and hopefully we stay ahead of Bottas and crucially ahead of Sebastian Vettel when we come out back on track. Bottas apparently sets the fast lap of the Grand Prix there, even though he came to the pits, so that's a little bit weird. The pit entry is sort of like Silverstone, where you can still go faster by entering the pits. But it looks like we're going to continue out in first place here. And I don't even see Sebastian Vettel, so it looks like we've really done a good job there to stay out. There is Sebastian Vettel there, eventually just comes into frame on the mini-map, and he's into second place, so we've done well just to come out ahead of him there on these prime tyres. But unfortunately, these prime tyres were actually working so badly. They felt like just I was driving on ice. They really were not working well. Here on lap 13 now, a few laps later, Sebastian Vettel within 1 second, he opens DRS. I tried to do something. I can't really do too much to defend from him. Bottas even has a cheeky look down the inside, but I managed to defend from him. Unfortunately, though, Sebastian Vettel is gone, and I lose the rear so much on the exit there. These tyres are completely gone. They feel so shit. They're just completely gone. The white wall medium tyres, they're just so bad here. As you can see, it's overcast conditions, so the conditions right now on track aren't helping to heat these tyres up, but the grip levels are so poor at the moment on these tyres. Coming on to lap 15 now, it's now sunnier, but it's still not helping me as we go horribly wide there, lose the rear on the exit, and now Nico Rosberg out of nowhere in third place overtakes me for second now. Rosberg, remember, he is my closest contender in the championship so far, so this is crucial. We tried to make a move down the inside to re-overtake him, but just look at the traction on the exit. He completely mugs us on the exit there of turn 1, and he is up into a safe second place there. Unfortunately, these tyres really not working. I was begging the team to get off them as quickly as possible, but they said I had to continue on until the planned pit stop, otherwise I wasn't going to make it to the end on even an option set of tyres. And now cutting on to lap 16, we're trying to keep close to Rosberg. We were within 1 second on that straight with DRS, but it's just not working for us. Obviously, the Honda power unit not as powerful as the Mercedes on the straight line, and now we've lost the rear end, and Bottas has passed. It's an absolute disaster now. We are just going backwards. This is just a horrid time. We can never catch a break in USA. I mean, it looks like we're going further and we're going to finish the race this time compared to the last 2 seasons where we've had altercations, but it's still no luck here at USA. Now we've come on to lap 20. We're onto the option tyres now. We've made the same pit stop as Valtteri Bottas there, but crucially, instead of going prime to the end, I'm going to the option tyres because the options were so much better on the first stint. And you know what? I may struggle right at the end of this race on these option tyres, but at least I'll be fast trying to catch up to Bottas and maybe even Rosberg. Let's see. We've got 8 laps left on these softer tyres. Let's go. On to lap 23. We've caught up to Bottas now. 3 laps later, we've been pushing so hard, using all the grip on these option tyres. Bottas and Rosberg and Vettel are all on prime tyres, I can tell you. All the AI going for an option prime stint. So now we've got to try and make this work for us. We've got to try and overtake Bottas here. Can we maybe make it down the inside of this corner a bit before even the straight start? Go down the inside. Looks like we might even make it. Trying to squeeze Bottas out. But look at the traction he's got there. William, beautiful exit there on the corner. But now we're up into rich mix. Opening DRS flap now. We go up into 8th gear eventually. And we're going to try and overtake Bottas. Sail past him just about. But that Williams is very low drag, remember. So he does well to try and stick with me. But it's no use in the end. I managed to get 3rd place there. Back down to standard as we're on optimum fuel. But unfortunately, guys, that is it. That is where our triumph attack ends. We end up in 3rd place. Sebastian Vettel in his Ferrari has won the Grand Prix here in USA. He'll be happy with that. Rosberg again has beaten me for the 3rd time in a row now. 2nd place. He closes the gap again in the championship. I still think we'll have a pretty damn healthy lead. But that is at least a podium, guys. That is at least a podium. Last time out, we couldn't make it a podium. It was only 4th in the Russian Grand Prix. If you haven't seen that, by the way, do go check that out. Part 16 of this career mode on my channel, uploaded a few days ago. But that is at least a podium this time, lads. That is very good, at least. Rosberg closes the gap by only 3 points, remember. 18 to my 15. So only 3 points we've lost there. So that's still a pretty solid Grand Prix, you must say. But as I said at the beginning of the Grand Prix, the beginning of the episodes, I want to try and convert these poles into wins. We haven't had a real attack of a win for 3 races now. Even this race, we got into the lead, yes, for a little bit, but for the majority of the race, we were nowhere near the win. So, we need to try and look back at the factory, see what we can do with the data, and try and improve for Brazil and Abu Dhabi. I want to finish the season strong. I may be in a healthy lead, and I may have just about got this in the bag, but I want to end on a real big high. It'd be absolutely awesome if we could try and win the Brazilian Grand Prix or the Abu Dhabi one. So we'll be trying hard back at the factory to try and make that work, guys. But if you did enjoy that episode, then do leave a like, smash the like button, guys. It'd be absolutely awesome. The support has been amazing on this series so far. Can we continue it for the last 3 episodes? That'd be absolutely amazing to see. Comment below what you thought of that Grand Prix. Do you think I can win another race for the rest of the season? 2 races left to try and get another win. If you're new around here, then do subscribe for daily Formula 1 content just like this. I've been aarava. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.